Recently, I bought a European version BMW E36 M3 in Dakar Yellow from Spain. The idea was to do a once-in-a-lifetime road trip from UK all the way to Poland for Ultra Race. While the car made the trip without incident, it turned out to be a bit of a lemon. The good news is that I had to drive through Dortmund in Germany, which is where my buddy Jean Pierre Kraemer lives. Last year, we had a chance to check out his workshop, his restaurant with a dyno room, and his own museum. What's really cool to me is, since I haven't been here in a year, the projects that you were only telling me about are now completed.
Yeah, and more.
Right, and then more, yeah. You and your team build so many cars every single year.
I know. And I don't know how to stop it. The people who watch us expect that now. And it was a huge mistake, to be honest, because we have to bring up. This is not a big project. It was a very small project. And we rebuilt the Diablo completely. I mean, it was a frame. You saw the frame?
No, I didn't have a chance to see that.
I mean, to see a Diablo...
Oh, yeah, it looks like like scaffolding.
Yeah, it looks like...
It looks like you're about to use it for construction. Like
exactly, it's nothing. There's no value to it. I mean, it's really shit.
So then you guys just rebuilt this, and then now it's pretty much living up to everybody's expectations of what it should drive like, I guess.
Yeah, it's a KW. Everything is rebuilt, and what I wanted to do is to make the version of a Diablo that is the best of it.
How does this drive now?
Like new. I mean, honestly, like new. Then I always, and again, something what people don't like, a stock Diablo or some Diablo exhausts sound terrible. They sound, a Diablo doesn't sound nice. It's not the sound from a Murcielago or the Aventador or these cars. They don't have this pitch. So we worked on an exhaust, we built this one. And with an X pipe and the right cats and the right length to design an exhaust sound. Then we bought a Japanese exhaust.
Oh.
Right, these expensive things. And we modded this one too, because it didn't fit, first of all, and the length were not really correct. And now we are at a point where I would say we have the right pitch. Because what I want is this Italian crispy noise, you know? And the other ones just make boom, boom, and they don't sound Italian.
It's amazing to me how important that is for you.
Crazy important.
Cars idle and all this is terrible. So much work on these cars.
Literally plugging in an O2 sensor.
Great timing.
No, but you hear it's getting more, it's getting higher, the note. I mean, it's difficult to compare because you don't hear these cars too often, but it was very difficult to hit that style of sound, you know?
Yeah, the tone is really nice.
Yeah, and that was a lot of work.
Sound is such a byproduct. You know,
it's getting more and more important. We forgot how important sound was in the past because it was normal that the new car comes out and gives you sound. Now cars are coming up, getting promoted big, and they make no sound. So an E46 M3, the sound was always nice, but to me now the sound is twice as nice as it's never been. I mean, it's crazy now. And to enjoy all this, or E92, yeah, with the big intake system and the exhaust and the cats and everything together, this sounds crazy now.
Yeah, it's almost just as important as the way the car looks.
Yeah. I mean, this is still one of the greatest cars ever built.
Yeah.
It honestly is.
I agree with you.
Then we're building this right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Badass. America right here.
Yeah, America right here. And we made this. I think the look is pretty cool. Check this out.
Oh, geez. I love, certain things that you do is so loud and proud, but certain things a little more subtle. But this is cool.
It's always a mix.
I love that it's hidden.
Yeah, I would never do it outside.
Yeah,
no.
I think that's super cool.
We also bought the original spoiler from my ACR because this is what I wanted to do, because when you think about it, the Viper has the most lap records in the world for track cars. I didn't know that.
And it's a manual transmission.
But still, it's a pretty fast car, but you put a lot of work in. You have to put a lot of work into it. And then you have this normal GTS for a normal price, and the ACR now is $300,000, and it was $15,000 in the past, additional cost to get the spoiler package and all this, and nobody wanted to have it. So I wanted an ACR, and I said, for this price, I would never buy it. So what we're going to do here is we build our own, because the car is actually the same, beside some small things. So what we do now is we just take in a stock GTS and build it to our own thing. And then we want to attack it on our track to make a good time. But I got to say, the Taycan GT has now the lap record and beat the GT3 RS on our track. And to be honest, to beat this time is impossible for these cars. One car is not here right now, but it's going to SEMA. It will be a Volvo, yeah, with two Tesla P100D engines, front and rear. So not only P100D in the rear, so also in the front.
Get out of here. No way.
Yeah. So, and the thing is that I wanted to build something that can really drift and can really be very aggressive, because I drove the Hunitron. Audi gave it to me and I could do whatever I want, and I was so impressed about how you can drift it, because it's a different style of drifting. Because you just decide if you want that the tires smoke or not. You just decide it by doing this.
On or off.
On and off. No matter what situation you're in, on smoke, off smoke. And it's crazy. And I wanted to do something like this. Then I got into this EV game a little bit, and I got shocked how expensive it is if you really want to go high power. And so I said, no, it's too much.
It's pretty early, I think, still in the tuning world.
Yeah.
But it's great also that you're embracing this technology and you're that face.
I enjoy torque. Let's put it this way. Then we're gonna rebuild this one, the Thunder Bunny.
Yeah.
And this will be also there. And when you look in the rear, you see what's going on.
Wait, so this was at the restaurant last year.
Exactly, but a different engine.
Okay, so what are we looking at here? I don't know.
That's a R32 engine, but it's made to really drift and be not a show car. So it's not air ride anymore. And the turbochargers sit here. This will be plexiglass and an opening, and these turbochargers will be faces. The turbochargers will look exactly like this. This is the file.
Oh, faces.
Yeah. And me as a driver gets the same mask.
Hey, if you like what you're watching, do me a favor. Go check out the Hagerty Drivers Club. 24/7 roadside assistance with flatbed towing, subscription to our award-winning magazine, and more. Sign up today, links in the description.
You're building a Mercedes.
Yeah.
It's like an army green Mercedes.
Yeah.
What's the deal with this?
No.
This mad scientist right here.
Yeah.
You should just be wearing a lab coat all the time, because you're just cooking up these crazy ideas.
We bring out a new brand, and because I got this called a lot by my friends, and look what we did.
Oh my God. Wait, are you serious?
That's me.
Did this already get released?
No.
I love it. I mean, your execution for this stuff. This is one of the things I always like to talk about when I talk about JP. I actually have it pretty easy because I'm just photographing these cars. You actually have to come up with these ideas and you have to execute them.
Yeah, I know.
And properly too.
I know. This is a thing here.
So then, what's the deal with this?
So it's a SLC 450 from LA. The 450 engine is terrible, and the wheelbase of the coupes, when you look at it from the side, was always a little off. The wheelbase is always a little long. The convertible always looks a little nicer, you know. But this part always reminded me of the Unicorn, because it's always a little too long. And they made the Mustang a little longer.
Yes.
On this place. And then this car has a lot of history in racing. A lot of rallies and race cars were built based on this car with very wide fenders.
I kind of have an idea already.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you see this.
I don't know.
So the outside is this.
It is very badass. Sinister looking.
To use this old technology and the axles and the engine and mod it and maybe put turbos on it and all this will not work. So I bought the S600 over there with a V12 twin turbo. And when you look at this here, the frame, everything is S600. So this is the S600 front axle complete with steering rack, everything, the brake disc, the brake calipers, the wideness of the axle itself. So this was never a bad suspension, but the air ride system and the height made it always move a little odd. But this chassis only weighs 530 kilos. So 530 kilos plus the V12 twin turbo engine and take the automatic gearbox off and make it a manual gearbox will end up this car weighing around 1,100 kilos. Exactly. Jeez. But these engines make easily 1,200 Newton meters. Easily. So you have 1,200 Newton meters, 700 HP, 750 HP on a 1,200 kilo car like this. And the setup of the suspension is not bad. So we're going to build a strut, normal suspension, lose around 1,000 kilos compared to the S-Class.
I love the fact that like this is like where it's been left off. Like you have a hacksaw.
Just a few hours ago.
And then you have a cutting wheel.
No, I was in there yesterday evening, and girlfriend called and said, "You should come home." I said, "Yeah, I'm on my way."
This is not just a simple engine swap. It's a chassis
No, the rear axle
swap.
too. Yeah,
it's
exactly.
a chassis swap.
Exactly. So the rear axle also comes inside. Oh. But on this car, we don't want to. We want to make a very cool interior, right? A very classy interior. So it will be a brown leather inside, and the middle display. So there's this climate control and everything. All these places will be displays. So it will be very modern, but also very classy inside. And what we did in this time to save time, we were playing around in the S-Class, and everybody thought, why is he putting a standalone in the S-Class? And people didn't know about this project. So we developed everything in front of the audience to make it ready to go in here.
God.
And they don't get the idea, why is he putting all this energy into these old shitty box thing and make it so powerful and all this. It was always ready building.
I remember the last time I was here, you're telling me how many cars you have in advance in terms of what you're building, and it's even crazier.
Yeah.
It's even more.
Yeah.
And then you're planning years ahead.
We're now 4 years ahead in the project, in the cars. And parts getting made right now, and we use them in 4 years.
You are the complete opposite of everyone that builds anything for the SEMA show, which is they get the car 3 months before the show, and then they cut it up and slap it together. No. You're 4 years ahead.
Mm-hmm. The fun for me is that I can release, because some parts are in these containers or somewhere in some storages for years. I always like the design when they have the front turbos on these dragster things. But a GTR is actually a huge driving problem concerning gearbox and all this. The engine actually was never a problem. The engine itself is a very nice engine. But because of the combination of the engine and the gearbox, you have certain stopping feelings while you accelerate. If a friend asks you, hey, do 10 pulls, let's check out the time 0 to 60. You go, not today. If you ask a guy in a 992 Turbo S with 1,400, hey, let's do 100 0 to 60 times to see the average time. He goes, yeah, let's go, no problem. Because it's a very strong package. So what we're going to do is, the engine is fine, take the turbos to the front, and this car is for me only drifting. So we put a Samsonas sequential gearbox right here, and we make a Bulldog drift differential in the rear, complete new axle, water cooler in the trunk, got the turbos in the front, and it will be only drifting, and we're gonna build a huge roof scoop and to get the air into the trunk, and it will be then a drift thing. But to have that differential with the Samsonas sequential gearbox and the engine lower, and we also got rid of all these things that the hydraulic pump for the steering and all these shit, everything is gone, is for the engine a real relief. Yeah.
And obviously getting rid of the transactional and everything.
Everything gone.
Yeah.
So the weight loss will be around 400 kilos at the end. What's very good for this car.
That's super cool. So then this is like a different phase of this car then.
Yeah, because this car made JP Performance. Exactly this car. When I did the TV show and I was driving a TV show, I was driving this car. So this car is really, from day one of the reasons why I'm here.
JP is constantly improving his cars as well as his workspace. We had a chance to check out some of the renovations he was working on in front of his main workshop. It's been a year since I've been here to your compound, and there's no more Iron Man.
True.
It's empty. There's an Echo. What's going on?
The workshop is behind that. So this will become also the workshop. And as you know, we got 10, 15,000 people here a week visiting, looking. So this area here will become a glass cage. So when you visit us and we're filming right here, you are in the workshop. You can't hear us, and they can't. I can hear them.
Oh, so you're moving the workshop to out here?
We added on.
Oh, you're adding to it.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah.
That way, people can see you live.
They can
filming.
be in the video.
Right. It's kind of like the
News.
Good Morning America. Yeah.
You're the first guy. You're the first guy. Of course, you're American. Because when I try to explain it to my German friends,
right.
what I'm planning to do is they've never seen it.
Yeah.
But it's like Good Morning America. You see the people in the background, like.
Right, or they're holding up signs. Or whatever. Right. But it's interesting because I'm assuming the things that aren't time sensitive and aren't sensitive for filming
in the back.
That'll be in the back. But I really like the fact that you're incorporating the audience always.
Always.
For example, the dyno room at Big Boost Burger is already something like that. It's like an essence of that.
Yeah. So we have in the moment around 20 videos in stock. So of course, when we film and we move around, they see things coming up. And so it's been always like that. So for them to come here, it's always entertaining to see things, because for them it's really big to see things that come someday.
So then you're not open to customer cars anymore.
That's why we're changing the front, right? We're not.
And then when did you make that change?
6 weeks ago.
Oh, really? So recent?
Yeah, right.
Okay, because it doesn't make sense for you to work on other people's cars anymore, because
it doesn't make sense. Suspension makes sense, some wheels, but this typical thing modifying cars in this country is, I think this is very, if you love it and you just want to buy a milk and maybe go on a holiday, you will still go on with this, but you will never be able to make some kind of steps with it. It will just cost you money because the country is fighting so much against it. You're building proudly something for a customer, he goes on the street, the cop comes, takes your car away, and you thought and the customer thought everything is correct. But the law changes 3 months later, and then what he paid 10,000 euros for is just not worth it anymore. So I thought, you know what, you won. I'm not owning this country. I'm not deciding things. You decided. So I thought, you know what, we are entertaining people and give them that.
So that's your car?
Yeah.
Well, it does say JP on it. So for the first time, I have my own car in Germany. It's
Not as
Yeah, I
cool
looked
as your
at it.
car.
Something, like I said, something's wrong with the alignments.
That's it? It's called Larry's Lemon for a reason, okay? Because everything is broken. It
Yeah.
came with a blown motor, but you know what? I'm so glad because I did a bunch of laps on the Nordschleife, and that was my dream to do it in my own
You went
car.
full?
No, I mean, it was raining, so I couldn't go full speed.
Because if it makes 3 laps, it's still good.
Yeah, I did 6 laps in a row, straight, no problem. And also, I made it here, didn't I? 4,000 kilometers I made it.
Great car then.
After a blow motor, yes.
Yeah. I mean, cars are made to drive. So if you drive 4,000 kilometers, it still can't be that bad.
Yeah. So what you guys probably aren't realizing, or maybe you're realizing, is that we're crossing the street from his shop to Big Boost Burger, and everybody's honking at us because they're saying hi to JP. Like, this is your block.
Yeah. Yeah.
You own this block.
Yeah, a few buildings down too, where in the future things will happen too. Will be great. I think we talked about it last time.
Yeah,
right?
we did. You told me. I'm looking forward to that. All right, so let's see how many people are here because, like you said, Germany unfortunately lost the match last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a little, people are a little down today. Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at all the selection of cars. Look at this. It's just like the Porsche Museum.
Hello. Hello, mouse. Oh, hello. Where's that then?
Hi. 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 Stop. I want to eat the one that JP makes. All right, we're here at Big Boost Burger.
Right.
This time, I won't be eating a burger while you're dynoing a car, but that's okay, because we're also going to your racetrack.
Right. Yeah. Today will be a different show then.
Yeah.
No, they are getting changed all the time. This is pretty new. I like it a lot.
So it's not only a revolving car show in that so many people from all over Europe come just to enjoy a burger and also show their car off, check out some of the other cars, but you yourself make this a revolving exhibit.
all the time.
So then what's going on with this?
I mean, it's an anniversary. What's anyway a pretty cool car. Then we try to make it static as low as possible, and then 19-inch wheels, and give that certain LA look.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, also in a very, very good condition. Then engine, we're around 270 HP right now. So it's running nice.
That's cool. I love it. So we got a Boss S14 here.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I've ever seen this one.
No? It's still SR20, but it will be a project in the future, because what we do now in the moment, rebuild cars many times. So they are getting built-in processes. So this time is making, because it was a true shit box, make it nice, body kit, wheels, suspension. And then in a few years, when the rotation comes back, it will be engine and more and more and more. So this is for the people a lot of fun, because some of the people are really fans about some project, and then they're sad that it stops, and then comes back again.
I love that. I mean, also, you're getting the best use out of these, too. You're being more and more creative and pushing the limits of what these cars
100%.
honestly are capable of.
I mean, the Evo, for example, maybe it doesn't sound big numbers for American people, but it's 700 HP on a stock exhaust side, nearly, from the turbocharger, and the sequential gearbox is 6 gears, and on 6 gear, on 8,400 RPM, it's 220 Ks only. So it's a super aggressive car, and this is, I would say, the maximum you can take out of an Evo.
It's like a tarmac rally setup almost, huh?
It's super aggressive. It's with anti-lag and everything weight side out, but I want it to be a 100% car. I don't want the frame interior painted, white car. I want everything inside, seats, everything, but the rest has to be as light as possible.
It's kind of amazing to me that what you build in 1 year, because I haven't been here in 1 year, what you build in 1 year is what some people build in their entire lifetime. Just so many different cars. So this is a new addition since I came last time.
Yeah.
Was this inspired by the Porsche Museum?
This was actually in my living room, and my girlfriend said, you have cars around every day. What about maybe we make our home more our home? And then I took it off. It was on the wall. Hallo. Hallo, störe ich?
Back in the wrap shop.
Nein? Okay.
Oh, so you guys are still open for business on this side?
Yeah, on this side, yeah.
Wrap shop.
Absolutely.
Right. So
This is fine.
you guys are making a Harlequin, Volkswagen.
I mean, that's still something that will go on for
Right.
forever.
So if people still want to get their car worked on by your team, they can at least get their car wrapped.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But the waiting time is also pretty big. This is for the ACR,
Nice.
for the Viper. Yeah.
I love that. I love that so much.
So,
How often are you actually walking through your restaurant on a day-to-day basis, though?
20 times a day?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's natural for people to come and see you walking around.
Absolutely. This is a new project. We didn't build it. The company LCE did that. Mm-hmm. So it's a Sport Quattro.
Is this something you've always wanted?
Yeah, everybody wants that. I mean, in Germany.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the sound
Yeah, amazing.
is so
It's
crazy. So
super
what
crazy.
makes this special compared to something that's a shop-built car? It's ground up.
Yeah.
Like all the way down to metal, brand new.
Yeah.
Your spec, your color.
Yeah, everything. You can decide everything. And they build it from nothing on. I mean, they buy the front, because it's another car. They weld it together. It's two cars.
Right, because it's the length. is
Exactly.
different.
So, and you can be in the process all the time. And yeah, we did a video series of it.
Right. I really love this movement so much. I don't know about you. I absolutely love this.
Yeah.
Like how many of these companies exist all over the world? 50, maybe 100 even?
Yeah, maybe.
So many for specialty cars.
Yeah. I mean, the prices sometimes are really crazy,
But
of course.
there
but the
are-
value is staying pretty strong. Back in the days when there was a company who did a resto mod on your 964 or something like this, you lost value. But nowadays, no, people accept it, because to have a car, this has now 950K on it, kilometers on it, so it's brand new. And to have something like this in 2024 is crazy. I think so.
No, I think it's great. And of
Yeah.
course, it definitely helps with people like yourself to promote this culture.
Yeah.
And the perceived value is there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Then we got storage here all around. 964. Then E46 built to an CSL with carbon roof and everything. And right, yeah,
Full CSL airbox and everything, huh?
right. Yeah, this is fun. And we just talked about it in the workshop about power and sound and how much I enjoy sound. It's amazing. Amazing.
That means a lot coming from someone like you. You could pretty much drive whatever you want. And this still...
Yeah, it's very high. E92, E46, Sport Quattro. I think we had by far the best cars in our time. We had them. Let's say 98 to 2001, 2002, we were right there.
Yeah.
And it's not because many people say, what, crazy, they're way faster now. Of course. But the package of the experience of getting your body, your fat little body, to another place, right? I think we had the best time. Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of a overall human experience.
Exactly. Closing a door, steering, and because engineers, they over-engineer, and steering has to be more this and that. And on this path, we lose sometimes. We lose experience, we lose all these things. And some companies can keep it. Porsche, for example, has a very good feeling for their front axle. The feeling in the front axle is very, very alike from model to model. But when you compare E30, E46, and a G model M3 right now, not really. This was a fun project here too.
Whoa, what the heck is going on here?
That's a Yamaha R1 engine in the back of a Twingo. Yeah.
Twingo.
Yeah, it's a Renault.
Right.
You never had that. You know, you never had that.
No, we've
yeah.
never had these.
And these projects make so much fun, and this costs overall bike and car. The car was 200 euros, the car, and the bike engine like this was maybe 3,000.
Renamaha.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, really, this is more about the idea than anything
It's fun.
else. Yeah.
It's fun. With a fly-off handbrake and everything, it's great. And you have a sequential gearbox right away.
Right, but just no reverse.
Yeah, but you can, it's such a short wheelbase, you can turn around just on the spot all the time. This here
Yeah.
will be...
This used to be the...
No.
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 I don't recognize anything.
No, this is a building I always owned, but we never really did something with it. So now more and more things come inside. So this is a clothing area where we design all the clothing stuff, because clothing is the biggest business part of JP Performance. It sounds crazy, but it is. No, and I'm very proud that I now get my own office.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, this will be my office.
Oh, cool.
And
Whoa. Wait, so then, what was here before when I was here last year? Nothing?
nothing. No.
It was just empty?
Yeah.
Whoa, so then you're gonna have floor heating?
Yeah. And this will be one office. And like I said, I'm super into all this. It will be super cool. You know the McLaren MP4?
Yes.
So I get a scale 1.5, so half the size. Will be here on a stand, the complete Formula One car. Then this will be glass, yeah. Everything I dream of, all the furniture, all these things, pictures and all this. So next time when you come, this will be finished.
Right.
And yeah, I'm super looking forward to it, because I need this space to think, because in the moment, I don't have this space so much. And yeah, this will be great.
This
Really
is gonna
great.
be an epic office. It's pretty much the top floor.
Yeah,
It
right.
is the top floor.
Yeah.
Every single time we come here, you're blowing us away with your next plans, and I love coming back again because I see them being executed properly.
Yeah.
I love
But
that.
this will be a very me thing. For example, here will be a big round table, and here will be, I'm not sure if I take an old Jaguar engine or an old E36 engine with single throttle bodies, and I will paint it in pastel colors. So the engine will look, you will recognize it as an engine, but it will not be functional. It will be just a piece of thank you to engines. So.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
After chowing down a Big Boost burger, we headed to JP's personal test track in his 992 GT3 RS. So I haven't driven the RS. I've driven a GT3
Huge difference.
of the 992. I've driven the 991 GT3 RS.
Difference, huge.
Big difference, huh? The main thing that's special about the GT3 is the steering. It's just so good.
Amazing.
So good.
Amazing.
It's like too good.
This car is dangerously good.
Yeah. Even just driving this slow, you could feel how special it is.
Absolutely. It's amazing how Porsche is able to build these cars highly tracked able,
Right.
and then you can drive it just around.
It's crazy.
And
It's
this
insane.
is no other brand I think
This
can
is the
do.
ultimate.
Yeah, can do that wide angle so perfectly. There are other cars who can also do it,
Right.
but this is really extreme. And when they will bring the GT2 RS, this is a back and forth now all the time. When it will come, this car turbocharged and even a little more aero, this will be again a very dangerous time attack car. I mean, time-wise, not dangerous to drive, but
Right. What's crazy to me though is that it is so quiet when you want it to be quiet, and
no, I mean,
It's
shift down. I mean, in 7th gear, go down, 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 down. Right. Floor it. I mean, where can you find an A engine that really grabs
Yeah.
so strongly?
NA engine like this, it's just, it sings. I mean, it shifts at 9,000 RPM.
Right.
Now this has become pretty much now a normal supercar versus like a usable supercar.
This is,
It even has start stop.
I mean, but imagine this one with 750.
Yeah, which is what the GT2 RS would be. I mean,
Maybe.
the previous GT2 RS
Or 800, I don't know.
for me.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Oh
what
my
a
God,
car!
what a beast.
Like probably the craziest car I've ever driven, I would say. So this
So-
is a test facility? It's a skid pad.
Yeah. But it's a skid pad for trucks, to be honest.
Right.
And it's very, very, very slippery. It's too slippery to drift on it, really.
Really?
I mean, you can, but my record is, I think, 4 rounds.
Uh-huh.
And the 4 rounds that's highly, highly, highly difficult. It's because it's terrible.
It's that slippery.
Yeah.
We came all the way to JP's personal racetrack test facility. And this almost looks like a secret Area 51 kind of warehouse. Bro. It's like your version of Hoonigan Racing, huh?
Yeah.
That's super cool.
We got a turbocharged lawnmower here.
What a cute little turbo.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Then behind this curtain are some future project cars in a nearly new from Spain.
A lot newer than my car, that's for sure.
So this is an E30 in white, nearly new car. And we're gonna build this to an M3. But the car's nearly
What
new.
a good starting point.
Yeah, too good to be honest. Then old S-Class.
Wait, is this a Cosmo?
Yes, exactly, that's for the 20B. Oh. Yeah.
You're gonna take it out of here.
Yeah.
Nice. And you really pack them in here.
Yeah, so normally the German audience doesn't see this.
Right.
They know a few of them. Yeah, this is the area where we start the videos. And from here we drive out to the track. The track is really made to be an eye-opener for a non-car guy or for a regular car guy to understand, okay, the angle, the alignment of the front wheels and how good the car steers is a point. Not only the power and how wide the tires are and all
Right.
this. So how the cars are set up. So this track actually became not so unimportant for Germany because, of course, Nordschleife is way, way better and way more extreme. But brake rise, for example, this track kills brakes and it's only 1,100 meters, but it kills brakes. Because acceleration time compared to braking time and how hard you have to brake is very extreme here. Yeah, so all this together makes it a very special, difficult track. And now, especially today, because it's wet, on some places and all this, it's terrible. I mean, these corners, they don't look very special, but they become pretty special.
So was this originally built for this purpose, like this?
No, this was actually a
just an
back
access
road.
road?
Yeah, exactly. This was only an access road, and I drove here, and everybody said, we should go this way. No, let's go this way, because we jump over there. When we go down here, you see sometimes that we lift off, okay? And 8 to 10 meters later, the tires touch the ground again. So you jump from there into this thing. And that's why I'm saying, if you don't know this and you don't hit the line precise, you hit this, and you don't want to hit this.
Right. You'll just...
You're dead.
This is a jump.
Yeah, this is a jump.
And you go through these gates here?
No, you have to be very, very, very on the point, on the spot, on this white line, coming up from there. You see the tire marks on the ground?
Yeah.
So you come through there, and coming up the hill, and then you have to, sometimes if you have 800, 900 HP, you come out this corner, accelerate with a banking up this hill, and have to be straight here. If you're not straight on this line, you really have a huge problem. So coming from there with a lot of power and being straight here and then jump into this thing is stress for a car. But so that's why I like this track so much, because I drove Nordschleife for 4 years in the VLN, in the 24-hour races. And the Nordschleife can't compare it to this. But for what it is, it's great. It shows what some cars can do and cannot do.
And it's yours.
Yeah. So every car starts just full acceleration.
Got it.
Without launch or anything kind of modern function.
Got it.
So it's kind of fair for every car.
There's a jump there too.
Yeah. So you have to go 360 here. And you see the tires are super, cold, coming out here. Yeah, super wet.
So wet.
Yeah, coming through here.
Oh. You were insane. I love
Coming
it.
up here.
Oh, that's it.
And we're driving slow now, right?
Yeah.
So it's just no speed.
Oh my God.
See? Tire-wise, it's not pretty dead, but that's the point about this car. If it's cold, it's terrible. But it gets there. Just give him a few minutes. So every time 360 here, what is terrible for many cars,
crazy. What a cool personal track though.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God, oh my God. I definitely lifted off my seat right there.
Yeah,
Sure.
but we're still not there. The brakes are coming a little bit.
Oh my God.
But it's extreme how much traction this car has.
Even in the rain.
Yeah,
or
I'm
even in the
surprised
wet.
now too. The change is so big. Let's try one thing. So I normally drift from here, from here all the way up the hill. And I want to see how it reacts to it. Amazing.
Hey, you're able to drift pretty good there.
No. It's the wrong car to do that, to be honest.
Oh my God.
We need a little more temperature. Amazing. I'm surprised.
The car still surprises you.
Yeah, didn't expect that.
So can I have Lewis go over to that roundabout area?
Yeah, absolutely.
That was crazy. Oh, can you come film this roundabout area before I throw up? Holy crap. You wheel this thing, man.
I show you the skip pad in the middle.
Yeah.
It's just not cool. No, there's a special surface for trucks that they slip.
Yeah.
Be underneath this.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's okay.
That's not bad. Oh, I see what you mean. The front almost has just too much traction. Holy crap.
See?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And I tell you, Porsches to drift is always terrible.
Oh my God. You're absolutely insane. Oh geez, I'm so dizzy right now. I'm so dizzy right now. That was so cool. Man, this thing drifts pretty good for it being on Sport Cup 2s.
Yeah, it's not the right car to drift. But imagine this track on the E92. That's just fun.
That was so cool. Yeah.
Now check out the inside.
Yeah. What a drift car. Holy crap. Well, this was meant to go fast, not to drift, but holy cow, it actually slides pretty well. But you are an absolute insane wheel man. At one point, we were facing the back of that truck, and I was like, uh-oh. But then it came around, and I was like, all right, cool.
It's always difficult when you drive, and then you make excuses.
Yeah.
But you're coming down here, then the Cup 2 tires dry, then completely wet, then a slip track in the middle, then you come around, dry again, then up, because this is a skid pad here, look here.
Yeah.
When we had this little moment, you see down this road, it's the same material as there, and wet again, because they are putting out 20,000 liters of water.
Wow.
After the training, and it runs over the track. And that's why it's like aquaplaning pure. And then coming up, and then jumping down the hill, dry again, and then wet again on the corner. Yeah, it's
mixed surface.
Yeah, absolutely.
Crazy.
After recovering from nausea, we headed to his car museum to see what he has changed since our last visit.
I really love the fact that when we pulled up here, you literally stopped the magazine, or you stopped the entire museum. Like everybody just stopped looking at the cars and they started staring at us in the GT3 RS.
Yeah, but it's not nice for me.
I
really have problems with it more and more.
I get that. So then, how many years has this been in existence now?
It's now the 4th year.
And then, like, did it exceed your expectations? Like,
absolutely.
What is the museum to you now? It's such a big part of what you do now.
It's the name, it's pace, it's performance and car education. So every time when I'm here, people say thank you, and little kids say thank you, parents say thank you. Parents walk up to me and say, you know, my kid didn't know what job it wanted to do. After it went to the museum, it got an idea in what direction he wants to go. So it is a big part of learning and getting a feel what makes a car.
Oh, I smell it already. I smell it.
Yeah.
The Cinnabons.
Yeah.
It smells so good.
You know the car in the entrance for sure. Hello. Hello.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's still here.
I can't believe it's here.
Yeah, it's still here.
What? That is so cool.
Hi. That's my dog.
Oh.
Buddy, baby. Hey, my boy.
So cute.
My boy.
Look at these four-legged visitors
Okay, cool.
to the Pace Museum.
Cool. Just gleich, baby.
Oh, buddy. I love that you let dogs in here. I think that's super cool.
Yeah, we have a certain, there's a special contract that you have to do. Every JP Performance building are dogs invited. So there's a sign on the door. As you know, dogs are for me the biggest thing over everything. I mean, way more than cars. So yeah, dogs are everything.
Yeah.
And we have a big charity also where we put out a lot of money per year
to save dogs.
Not only dogs, because we got offended a lot that I do a lot of things for dogs, and so people wanted me to have also, kids and all this, and what I really love too. And so it's 50-50. Yeah. But it's around €500,000 a year.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
awesome.
Yeah.
Give it back to the community. That gives to you.
Yeah. You know this car.
Oh yeah, of course.
And it's getting picked up, I think, in 4 weeks or 3 weeks, going back to the States.
Okay.
Going back
It's
to...
cool that you have this in the lobby. First thing that
Yeah.
you'll see.
Yeah. I mean, we've been close friends with all the guys for so many years now. And they had the Beetle from us. And the Beetle is coming back, I think, in 3 weeks also. So it's an exchange then. Yeah.
It's just so great to see how often you change the cars out here.
Every 6 months, yeah.
Because it gives everybody a reason to come back, and you just can't miss it. You don't want to miss it.
First of all, that, and it's so much things that you learn to explain to the people what's special about the car and how they achieve that. Because the thing is that it's not only building it, it has to work, it has to function, it has to race. Not every car has to race. Sometimes there are stories behind it that you think, okay, I know this car, but sometimes there are very sad stories behind it, and sometimes there are very funny stories behind it. And I think after you've been here, yeah, you get a feeling it's more than only driving around things.
No,
but I want to show you
love that.
something new.
Sure.
So this says Eingang, right?
Yeah.
And you walk through here.
Oh, this used to be just your storage area.
Right. And now
Whoa!
Right.
No way! Oh, that is so cool. That's amazing that you turned this into a sim racing area.
Right. They're three-dimensional, so they really, if you drive 10 minutes or 20 minutes Nordschleife as a not trained person, you sweat. It's really stress. And then we have a live footage from fastest driver or on this big screen over there.
Yeah.
Where
And then
we
there's
drive.
like a leaderboard.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can come with your friends and race too.
Yeah, you can race 10 people at the same time on one track. Yeah.
What a cool setup.
Yeah.
This used to be just your car storage.
Right. You like it?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, then I would say we go inside, right?
Sure.
Upstairs, yeah.
So every 6 months you have to go through the different narration, right?
What's a lot of stress for me? These 10 days are very extreme because in the 10 days, every car out, all the new cars in, every video shoot, every video edited, every video on all the tablets in 10 days.
It's not a hands-off project for you. You're still so invested in every part of this.
No, in everything, all the time. So from Cinnabon, burger, clothing, every product, everything what you see is always me. That's very important for me.
So, because you close it for 10 days every 6 months, instead of doing it over time, because it makes sense just to do it all at once.
All at once.
And you're always looking for the next cars, you're always looking for the next things to exhibit here.
The next 2 exhibitions, what means 1 year, is already blocked, organized, yeah. So the next one will be very special, for example. Yeah.
One day I'll have a car here.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah.
Every single floor, I get surprised. So then, not one car is the same.
No, everything has changed. It grows and grows and grows. So in the next exhibition, also this floor will be changed. There will be nearly the same setup as from light will be also on top of the car. So it's blocked in that color. Also to have these pieces here, the special engines, and from a certain time, this is the Formula One area where they had 4-cylinder turbo engines. And this made up in qualifying mode 1,500 HP back in the days from 1.5 liters. And check this out. If you have a blow-off valve with a danger logo on it and a spring like that, you know what's going on.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
to hold all that power, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. These engines were running over 3 bar boost. Yeah, so the people asked for more street cars. And so the upper floor, you will see, is a little different because I'm very much into old heritage racing cars. But it's not always about me. It's to have a good mixture of what the young people also want. I mean, these two are mine, for example, yes, the RS2 and the 993, because it was very important that they are next to each other.
Yes.
Because when you look at the signal lights, the openings in the front, the side mirrors, the brakes, wheels. The RS2 was actually a Porsche-built car. And to have them next to each other explains so much where everything comes from the side, from behind, everywhere. Yeah, this is a little more special. Yeah, as you can.
Our car.
Yeah, the one.
That is awesome.
Then XJ220, SF90.
Yeah, it is a lot more street cars, huh?
Yeah, so the younger people asked for this, to explain them this. For me, to be honest, not so entertaining, not so special, but I mean, of course, Koenigsegg is always extreme.
M3 GTR.
Also, a lot of stories behind that, because actually BMW had to build way more to be able to run Le Mans in all these classes, but they actually built way less. Let's put it this way. And this is one of the original ones.
Such a neat car.
Yeah, it's still very beautiful.
From a different era, really.
You know what engine is, right? It's a V8.
Oh, this is a...
Yeah.
Out of like the 92.
Yeah, no, before that. It's actually E39.
Oh,
the V8.
really?
Yeah. Something in between, because the engine had to be very close to the race car. So it's a different sump system, different oil systems, many different things on the engine. But it had to be made that is actually for sale, but it was never really on sale. Yeah.
What a car.
Yep.
Incredible. Have you had a chance to drive one of these?
No, but it's planned, and it's after this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. You have it already, might as well.
Exactly. So a very, very, very entertaining brand.
Can I say?
And to me, I mean, we talked about it, the 962, one of the nicest silhouettes you can really get on a car. I mean, this is still one of the nicest race cars in the world to me. And when you think about the time when they came out with this, in 2024, I'm looking at it, and I would not change anything.
But talk about a scary vehicle to drive. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I mean, I had the luck to really spend a lot of time in the cockpit of these cars to drive it. It's super scary if you really go full out, especially when the guys work on it and take parts off and you see where you sit and then you see the speed that you drive. That's not cool, because your foot is somewhere around here, and this was the big problem, the 956. That's why the 962 has a little longer wheelbase, because it's so dangerous. I mean, Stefan Bellof, he died in one of these cars, and I'm pretty sure Stefan Bellof, if that accident would not have happened, he would still be one of the greatest drivers of all time, because he was so much better than everybody else. But these cars are just driving death machines. This is a very special car to me. The R400 is a car that VW announced and said it will come. It had wide fenders in the front and rear. It had a 2-liter 400 HP engine, carbon fiber parts, bucket seats, big brakes, all these things. And then shortly before it was that people could put down payments on it, they decided to not build it. So only one car exists of this. Yeah. Everybody was dreaming about this car.
But this is so cool. I'm bummed that they didn't make this.
Yeah, it's so sad.
I'm bummed that this is the only one.
Only one.
What a beautiful car.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Yeah, then GT2.
Yeah.
Also pretty special.
Amazing. Cool.
Cars over cars, right?
Yeah.
Too many.
Go upstairs?
No, let's go downstairs.
Oh,
all the way down.
downstairs.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, so this place is where the people can put their own cars. And sometimes if they have free spaces, they're my cars, for the GTR, for example, but the other cars, that's the Polo we talked about. That's my car, my first car.
Yes. That's the Punisher car.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
the one that you get punishment. So
Yeah.
if it's here, that means you haven't made a mistake in a while then.
that's true. In the moment, it's not too bad.
Yeah. That's
yeah,
awesome.
the McLaren is also from us, and maybe some other cars, yeah.
That's so cool. This thing is just, it's super humbling. The Fox, I remember.
Yeah.
The Fox. I love it. I love this.
Yeah.
The Fast and Furious throwback.
Yeah.
There can't be many of these here in Germany.
No.
There's no way.
Not at all. Yeah. So and also we put up these little cases. And it's only interesting for people who really watch the videos, because when we destroy things or some things get broken, we can show them here. This was from our R8 twin turbo where the gearbox exploded.
Oh.
So you can see really how badly things can explode. So the whole gearbox.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the whole case is open.
Yeah, okay.
And for them, it's funny to see.
I love that the oil is just leaking all over the place.
Yeah, but you know what? We can go into the back.
Okay.
And I show you future cars, a few. There's another storage here.
Sure.
Also very important, because so many cars that we have all these storage places with different numbers, where we put what part, and then we got WhatsApp groups to find all these parts again when we stored them. So there's so many things that we take out of the cars and into the cars, and it came to a point where we don't find stuff anymore.
Right, so this is in the museum, but this is storage for your
For the videos.
projects.
Yeah, right.
For the videos.
991.2 engine, 991.2 PDK, gearbox, and
Wheels on
yeah,
wheels.
Renault Clio V6 wheels and all these things.
And part of it is because you're out of space at your workshop, huh?
Absolutely. Explodes. Then yeah, this is just pretty new.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a race version with sequential.
Clio.
Yeah,
I love this.
you
I
never had
barely-
them in America, right?
No.
No.
I barely have only seen maybe a handful of these ever.
That's great.
And we learned about these from Gran Turismo.
True.
Yeah.
Right. No, it's a very, very, very fun car. Not so easy to drive because it's not so weight balanced, not so great balance, because nothing in the rear, in the front.
Everything in the rear.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Whoa.
And it came from factory like that.
So this is a factory race car.
Yeah.
It hasn't raced in a while.
It was in Denmark. Owen had it in Denmark, and then we bought it from there, and yeah, now it waits here for the videos. And then when we walk through here, we are back at the Lemon. We got one big project waiting there,
All right.
where I really got so pissed that I had to take a little distance to them. It's the R8 V10 twin turbo.
Whoa.
And on this car, I made a big mistake with the steering. So we will really rebuild this car again. And this time, it will not be an inline engine. It will be normal position and an RS3 engine bay or engine and drivetrain complete.
It's interesting to me because this was in the workshop last time. You could literally just drive it and say, okay, cool, project over with. But it didn't live up to your expectation.
No. It was fast. It was super fast. I did 100 to 200 in, I think, 3.2 seconds, 3.3 seconds. It was super fast. It drove. We solved the problem with the steering that we really put an Audi S2 or RS2 engine.
Above?
Yeah, exactly. Steering above. And it was an Audi A5 rack on the side. So it was a really monster between so many cars. But for us, it came to a point where I understand that my engineering skills are over. Because this comes then to a point where the danger point comes so high because we have to do this, we didn't test this, and then it's a 1,300 HP engine, and you accelerate, and then it comes to a point where you say, you know what, no, this is too dangerous, man. So that's why we will rebuild it.
You're telling me that these knuckles are backward, like upside down?
No, this is A5, Audi A5 or A6.
So then the steering on the A5 is like this?
Oh yeah, but this is not the rack from an A6.
So then the rack on the A6 is
Up.
above the engine?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, on all the inline Audis, not all, but many of them, it's like that, yeah. And also when you see and when you look at the position where the shafts have to be and where the gearbox is and where the car ends. This is good for acceleration, 0 to 60 times, if you have the weight so much up in the front. Great, okay. But at the end, everything got so mixed up. And Golf 7 body is not made to be in that position. It's just not made to be in that position.
And this was extended too, right?
Exactly, this was extended. And we will keep the extension, there's no problem. When we build, I bought a second Golf 7, because they cost in Germany in white 4,000 euros. So we get a stock car, and then we take everything from an RS3 and build another Super Golf. They will look exactly like this, but has the security things. And nowadays, these engines can, IROS and all these guys, they can really, if they can do big power, we can go at least in the area of them. On top, and then again, problems. So these two are out of my sight, so I can focus on other stuff that runs very well. The Mercedes goes well, the Volvo, everything goes very well in the moment. But I got to say, the projects that we are doing, I understand that, are absolutely not normal.
Well, you're getting more and more ambitious now. It's so far from just bolt-ons. It's crazy to me.
But when you see in the comments, it's just bolt-ons. Yes, that's really killing me. And design and proportion is always very important to me, to really have a very good look on the car. Building these kind of cars is for us fun and easy. There's no reason to have stress or problems. And I'm not putting hate on anybody else, but when I see some of the people building these kind of cars and they behave like they invented the world, it's for me also sometimes difficult. I mean, it's love, it's everything, but it's not really a big deal.
Well, thank you so much for the day.
I mean, really, we talked through the last 6 hours, man.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it so much. It's always a good time to hang out with you and
Absolutely.
see what you're working on.
Thank you.
Love it. Like I said, every year, JP update.
I will take my time every time. Every year, we will do this if you have time.
I love that.
Okay, so thank you. Bye-bye.